And so another character who you had the opportunity to essentially introduce was Princess. So, yeah, we're all big Princess fans as well, obviously. But how does that, from a directing standpoint, do you approach that differently when it comes to introducing a new character who's not pre-established on the show, as opposed to working with actors who have been on the show for years and really know their character? Is that different from your directing standpoint?
Well, I think that Paola is like the princess was so perfectly cast.
Mm.
Honestly, it makes my job a lot easier because if you saw her audition tape was 100% her, like the character. Like she understands the character so well. And so I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to do one of these 6 COVID episodes is primarily focused on her. So I had the
Yeah.
opportunity to work with her a lot. So it was fun because I kind of got to introduce her, and then I got to do this special episode with her. And again, she's kind of magical, and her depth of understanding of the character. We spoke a lot beforehand because this episode was basically about her. You're going to find out a
Right.
lot about her. And she just knows this character, so it's almost as if she's been playing this character for 10 years. She is not the character.
Wow.
Paula in life is different, but she says that Princess reminds her of who she was 10 years ago, or who she was young, so pieces of herself that
Yeah.
so there's a truthfulness to her performance because she's so connected to the character.
Amazing. Hey.
Just understands her, so it's really just fun. And I don't want to say easy because it's not easy, but it isn't that different working with her than with somebody who's been playing the same character for 10 years, because she has such a deep understanding of Princess.
Okay. That's really good, hey. And yeah, I mean, it comes across. It feels natural. She doesn't feel like she's trying to force herself into this character. You just see the character of Princess, and she's there. So,
Yeah, which is
yeah.
tricky because Princess is such an over-the-top character, but she pulls it off because she's so real. So she can be that heightened kind of pink jacket, wild-haired, crazy, over-the-top character. But it does, and in theory, that seems almost like out of context with The Walking Dead, because she's kind of comical, and like Walking Dead, and she adds so much humor to the show that is not necessarily usually very humorous, but she's so real that it works. Even the fact that she's wearing this outrageous magenta jacket, the jacket almost becomes a character in the show. And it's such a color, and that color is a color that does not exist in that show otherwise.
Sure,
It is a show that
yeah.
has very few colors. And yet, because it's so specific, it works, because
Fascinating.
it doesn't
Yeah.
try to be The Walking Dead. It's Princess,
It's
and
just
she's
doing
just
its thing.
real. Yeah, it's doing its thing. She's doing her thing. And I think that one of the reasons this show is so incredibly successful is it just taps into certain truths about humanity. And as long as it remains truthful, even if it's as over the top as Princess is, because she's so truthful, it's The Walking Dead.
Yeah.